inside the Niger Delta.
Also in the contest to secure the PDP governorship ticket is Deputy Governor of the state, Rear Admiral Jonah Boribioga. The current number 2 citizen of Bayelsa State says he is in the best position to consolidate on the laudable achievements of Governor Seriaka Dixon, having worked closely with his boss from the inception of the restoration government till date.
When you say restoration administration, after the governor it is me, and we've done very well as far as I'm concerned, but there are areas that actually need further improvements because the environment is changing. I am in a position to carry on from where we are. If they put their trust in me, they will not have any time lost. Any other person in this group will need to come and learn. Where are they? Where do I start? That advantage I have above every other person. And above all, I'm the dependable deputy governor in Bayelsa State.
And for Priye Aganaba, one of the 6 governorship hopefuls pursuing their aspirations on the platform of the All Progressives Congress, APC, it is time to restore the dignity of Bayelsans by way of providing good governance in the state. The youthful politician, who is an Abuja-based businessman, promises a new dawn in Bayelsa State if he becomes the next occupant of Creek Haven.
We will get to our destination. Bayelsa State needs rescue. And it is this team that will rescue Bayelsa State. Bayelsa State needs a fresh person to run it. Bayelsa State needs a fresh start. And it is going to start from this house.
Inside the Niger Delta.
And now, away from politics in Bayelsa State. We now move on to other issues. The Hydrocarbons Pollution Remediation Project, HYPREP, which has the mandate to clean up the oil-impacted sites in Ogoni land, is set to expand the scope of work with the engagement of additional 5 contractors. Project coordinator of HYPREP, Dr. Marvin Dekil, who made a disclosure in an exclusive interview with Inside the Niger Delta, also hinted that potable water will be made available to impacted communities by the end of this year.
In January this year, the Ogoni cleanup project commenced in earnest with a handing over of 15 polluted sites to contractors. At the time, HYPREP also initiated a bidding process for the provision of potable water, which will be available in the oil-impacted communities by the end of the year.
We've gone into collaboration with the River State government so that we could increase the population that will have access to water from HYPREP. But I'm emphasizing the point that HYPREP is here to deal with environmental challenges of Ogoni. We cannot deal with all the problems in the place. We are going to deal with the water bit as recommended for those communities and go beyond.
Soon after the federal government flagged off the Ogoni cleanup project in August 2016, HYPREP was severely criticized for what some observers attributed to the slow pace of work on the project. But the project coordinator, Dr. Marvin Dekil, explains that it couldn't have been possible to achieve expected outcomes in a twinkle of an eye, given the technical nature of the cleanup exercise.
When you're going to be solving a problem that has existed for 50 years and you're in your first 2 years and people expect miracles, that's not realistic. I think the government should be commended for a work well done, and we're here delivering that. This particular project is addressing one bit of it, the environmental concerns that has been there for the past 50 years. And this is the first time any government in the history of this country has started that.
At the moment, HYPREP is in partnership with the government of River State to pool greater resources for a systematic remediation of oil-impacted communities across the 4 local government areas in Ogoni land.
We have been working very closely with the Ministry of Water Resources, with the Ministry of Health, with the Ministry of Environment, with the Ministry of Employment. I'm talking about numerous ministries of the government, and they've given us maximum cooperation. We have joint teams that have gone to site, like the Ministry of Water Resources. We jointly went to look at the facilities before we went on designing the project for the procurement activities that follows. So there is so much we are doing together, and we'll continue to do it together.
As part of efforts to increase public participation in the Ogoni cleanup project, HYPREP has concluded the process of training 400 Ogoni women to acquire diverse skills relevant to the project. And to further bolster public confidence in the ongoing environmental remediation exercise, it is currently interfacing with faith-based organizations as well as the political class to buy into the project and take ownership of it.
Inside the Niger Delta.